Alright, since no one can visit, here is the latest COVID-19 update of the yard. We had 7,000 pounds of gravel delivered, so we were able to fill in all the bare spots. Looks awesome, and I didn't have to do the work, which was amazing. Let's see here. This garden's doing pretty good. Ice plants are filling in the way I want, which is pretty awesome. Marigolds are cranking. Boom, 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 boom. That's a 4 o'clock. That one hasn't bloomed yet. Those are all matted in because we got 2 golden retrievers here, and one of them keeps jumping in there because he thinks his wubba is in there. Those have come back nicely. I planted those in the spring, and I thought they were done producing, but they're back, which is cool. We got our zinnia coming up. One there too. This 4 o'clock is getting huge. That'll be cool when that one starts going. Dun, 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 dun. Everything else is going good here. A couple of zinnias coming up. Boom, 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 boom. Looks good. And then out here, as Jess's grandma warned us, 4 o'clocks are going to take over, and they sure as heck did. Although they look pretty darn cool. So, know how to use those better next year, but they're looking good. Got a lot of flowers. And they're shockingly resilient. As I mentioned, we got 2 goldens that think this is a playground, and they're managing to survive. So right now I'm starting to pull seeds off of a lot of the stuff for next year too. So this should be kind of fun. These are pretty cool plants. Marigolds, got some ice plants. I don't know what these things are called, but they're pretty cool. Get some nice little flowers on them. Let's see here. Oh, then out here in this fall, as you can see, I just can't get the grass to really grow there. 1, it gets a lot of traffic, and 2, that's the brightest area of the yard. So I'm going to plant a tree right there. I've narrowed it down to a couple. I'm thinking of a, what's it called? A spring snow crabapple tree. They actually don't produce fruit, and I think the size is about right there, but I'm still kind of doing my research on that. Garden is a booming. Let's see. We got the habanero plant down there. I've already pulled a couple off. I'm going to dry those out, use them for chili this winter. Those are jalapenos. Can't really see, but there's a ton growing on them. Just pulled the first 2 of the season off last night for dinner. Big old tomato plant. Haven't gotten anything off of that one yet, but it's starting. And that one's a cherry tomato down there. Haven't pulled anything off that. This is a poblano pepper. It's a big Bertha pepper. Those are tomatoes. Already got a bunch off of those. Pulled a bunch last night for tacos. Poblano, what was that? Poblano pepper. Got some big ones going. And that is my sweet potato spreading out down there. That thing is going like crazy. And then over here, we got the white onions, cauliflower, which I'm still convinced nothing's coming. The squash is what's spreading all over the place. Actually, it's kind of cool because right now we're getting a bunch of, squash blossoms, which I believe are edible as well, although I haven't used anything. And I planted 2 squash. I got at least, look at this, this thing's getting huge. I can't believe how fast it's growing. And there's another one over there. And then there's like 2 or 3 more buried in there somewhere. And then we got the asparagus growing in the back, along with the parsley, basil, chives, and then there's another sweet potato in there. So it's going pretty good. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Really happy with the gravel. I just can't believe what a difference it makes. This stuff's kind of starting to fill in nicely, which is cool. I think the lilies are about done for the season. We're still getting a few here and there, but not a ton. Let's see, dun, dun, dun. So kind of get that angle. Looks pretty cool. Just trimmed up this big guy. Took off a bunch of dead. I don't think we got too much longer with it. And then we got the Black Eye Susan coming in, although I don't think it's getting very big this year. I think it's kind of a recovery year for it because it got beat up good last year. And that one's starting to come in. That's dead. Thanks, Nugget. They're not looking good. I cleared all this out. I don't know if you remember from the last one, we had a whole bunch of vines and frankly weeds. So I pulled it all out and just took a whole bunch of seeds from the garden, threw them in there. We'll see if anything happens. Did the same thing in the other corner. We'll see. Got rid of all the strawberries. Peach tree. Still figuring out what we want to do in here. That's probably a summer or two off at least. Do something. There's just a lot of space there that frankly should be used in some way. Possibly a hot tub. We shall see. That's it. You guys are all doing good. Talk to you soon.